What does Mr. Rogers have to do with Black history? Turns out quite a lot. This month in 4 parts, I'm highlighting Fred Rogers' connection to Black history. This is part 3. Sharon Pratt Dixon made history as the first Black woman to lead a major American city when she was elected mayor of Washington, D.C. in 1990. But 15 years prior, there was already a Black woman mayor on Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, Mayor Maggie of Westwood. Maggie Stewart first appeared on Mr. Rogers' neighborhood in 1975 and continued as a valuable member of the cast until the program ended in 2001. In The Neighborhood of Make-Believe, Stewart portrayed Mayor Maggie, the mayor of the neighboring town of Westwood, and as herself, Maggie Stewart, in the real television neighborhood. Maggie's appearance as a Black woman mayor in 1975 was not at all an accident. It was one of many examples of Fred Rogers intentionally creating characters to celebrate diversity and challenge discriminatory societal norms. In this case, Mr. Rogers specifically wanted to showcase a Black woman in a leadership position, and that position was the position of mayor. In the real world, there weren't many examples of women mayors in the United States, especially Black women mayors in 1975. Doris A. Davis, who was elected mayor of Compton, California in 1973, was a notable exception. But beyond her, there were precious few examples of women in executive political leadership, especially Black women in 1975. In fact, women had only gained the right to obtain credit cards or loans in their own name without a male co-signer in 1974, the year prior. Maggie Stewart, featured as a mayor on a popular children's television show, normalized a Black woman as a political leader for an entire generation. That generation would go on to elect many more women to political office, including more than a dozen Black women who have served as mayors of major U.S. cities. Besides appearing as Mayor Maggie in The Neighborhood of Make-Believe, Stewart also appeared as herself in the real neighborhood segments of the television program. Fluent in sign language, Stewart frequently incorporated signing into her musical performances, teaching Mr. Rogers and the television audience signs for everyday words. In this way, she was not only an example for Black women in political leadership, but a shining example for accessibility for those who are hearing impaired. In addition to her work on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Stewart has numerous acting credits and has worked as a professional sign language interpreter. Her contributions in Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood of Make-Believe have unquestionably left a tangible legacy in the real world. I'll be back next week with part 4 on what Mr. Rogers has to do with Black history. Make sure you go back and check out parts 1 and 2, and like and subscribe for updates.